Yes, beta, I told you that I'll be sharing the PDF of question answers.
Yes.
You just prepare for UTs from this only. Not the one word answers. Start from here. Question number 6 and 7. Please read, revise. You can prepare this PDF only. I'll post it on the groups also.
Ma'am, done.
Okay, beta. If you have any doubts, let me know. I'll be discussing also. 8th, 9th, 10th now. I'll send you the link of this on your personal number. You can prepare for UTs beta.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, done.
Okay, beta, let me go down, then I'll discuss the answers with you once we finish at least 6, 7 of them.
Ma'am, done.
Okay, beta, just 1 second. Are you done, Anjali? Let me know. Then I'll go
Yes,
down.
ma'am. Done.
Okay, beta. Once you're done, let me know, beta.
Ma'am, done.
Is there any question where you're facing a problem? Let me know. I'll explain it to you again. Though I'll be taking up right from the beginning. Okay. And I'll be sending a link to you. You can revise these questions. I'll just send you the link also.
Ma'am, done.
Okay, beta, just a sec. Because in the book NCERT, you will not be able to understand better which type of questions, which questions are there. It is better we prepare according to a sequence which is given.
Ma'am, done.
Okay, bache. This is which chapter we are doing?
Ma'am, chapter 1.
You can always write the answers in your own words. Long answers, always plan and try to write them in your own words. It will always be easier for you. So when I'll
Yes.
ask you after you finish the PDF, you can answer in your own words. बहुत सारी सब्जी ताजी लेके आओ। ये देखो बैंगन भी गाँव से आए, लौकी भी गाँव से आए। आज मेरी छुट्टी है। ऐसी ही ड्रेस दिन में जाती तो बताइए नहीं।
Ma'am, done.
Yes, beta. Okay. Even if you have missed out a particular class, if you go through the answers, you'll be confident about answering questions. Let's revise quickly. Then you can tell me whichever answer you feel you're not clear with. The long answers, just understand the concepts.
Ma'am, explain the sixth question.
You mean the sixth long one?
Yes, ma'am.
Beta, I'll just do it. Just 1 second. Read out the question loudly.
Describe any aborigine society at present which can throw light on the hunting gathering societies of the past.
Yes, throw light on means can tell us more about. So when I say throw light on India-Pakistan relations, it means I want you to tell me more about a particular topic. Throw light का मतलब यही होता है बेटा. Let's see this. They want you to describe any one society so that you can tell more about the hunting gathering societies. It is the Hazda society. Which one we are going to talk about? Which one? Hazdas.
Hazda.
They lived in Tanzania, Africa. With the help of this, we can throw light on the hunting gathering process. Okay. There were a lot of trees, basically acacia trees. जो thorns कांटों वाले पेड़ होते हैं, that is acacia trees. They were grown in eastern Hazda. Which trees were grown in Hazda, eastern part?
Acacia.
Yes, because this area was very dry and rocky. So cactus जैसे plants जो होते हैं, acacia, they are cactus type. Only these areas, only these plants used to grow because that area was very dry and rocky. There is no dearth of wild foods in this savanna animals. Okay, we have animals, so which is they are hunting what? They are hunting. These plants are there. तो खाने को animals है खाली. Which animals? Elephants, rhinos, buffaloes, giraffe, zebras, lion, leopard, hyenas. All those animals were found over here. Just read this paragraph. Okay, see this now. They used to eat the flesh of animals, these people, and they used to also eat the roots, berries, fruits, etc. So they used to eat animals, they used to eat roots and fruits. Smaller animals for food were also available. They used to eat big animals and small animals also. Small animals like porcupine, jackal, tortoise also they used to eat. They used to also eat bees, beta. Honey bees ko bhi kha jate the. They used to make their home in the trees and in the caves. Okay? And anybody was free to live anywhere. ऐसा नहीं है कि this is my land, this is my land. It was not there. And they used to keep changing their living place from one place to another. So this was this society, Hadza, hunting and
Gathering.
they eat plants also, roots also, seeds also, large animals like
Elephant, rhinoceros,
and smaller animals like
ma'am, tortoise, porcupine,
very good. They used to also eat some variety. Which bees?
ma'am, honeybees,
Very good. Honey bee. Yes, honey bees. This is one example of a hunting gathering society, the Hadza. Read this answer again. Should I scroll down?
yes, ma'am.
Very good, Anjali. Very sincere. Read about Australopithecus now. Physical features of Australopithecus. You remember this word Australopithecus?
No, ma'am.
No? Never mind, you read about it, I'll explain. This is something very important when we talk about it.
Ma'am, done.
Okay, you read which one? Australopithecus or hunting gathering?
Ma'am, Australopithecus.
What little bit you understood? Tell me, then I'll help you out.
Ma'am, the name Australopithecus was given to the apes whose fossils were found in the South Africa. Uh, they have smaller brain size, large back teeth. They still live in trees.
Very good, very good.
Ma'am, they also started making tools and exerted pressure on walking.
Yes, so this is a little advanced type of human being, not the very primitive one. Okay, the primitive ones were not able to make tools. The old human beings, very old, they were not able to make tools and all. Then they progressed a little, they developed a little, and they were able to make tools. That level of human beings is what we call as Australopithecus. What do we call that category of human beings?
Australopithecus.
Yes, Australopithecus. Now they are a little advanced now. They are able to make what?
Ma'am, tools.
Yes, they are able to make. The very primitive ones, Java man and all the ancient ones were not able to do it. Let's do this modern looking humans. Now the Australopithecus will change to modern looking humans. Very quickly.
Ma'am, done.
Okay. Any doubt in this? Or should I scroll down?
Yes, ma'am.
I'll just go down.
Ma'am, done.
Very good, beta. What was the question? What was the question, Anjali?
Yes, ma'am.
What was the question? Read it loud.
Ma'am, the ninth one.
Yes. Yes, beta, read it.
How can you say that the Homo heidelbergensis and Homo neanderthalensis primates found in Germany were migrated from Africa.
Did you understand the question?
Yes,
How will
ma'am.
you know that these forms of humans all came from Africa? What is the answer? Read it.
The first and foremost ground is that the group of African apes is most closely related to hominids. Secondly, the earliest hominid fossils are present in East Africa from about 5.6 Mea, while those found outside Africa are no earlier than, ma'am, this is 1 Mea or 0 Mea?
Yes, beta, this is one.
1 Mea. One more thing that supports our assumption is that the early hominid fossils belong to the genus Australopithecus. The fossils of Homo heidelbergensis and Homo neanderthalensis of Germany pertain to 0.8 and 0.1 Mea, that is, after 4 Mea of the fossils found in Africa. Fossils of Neanderthals discovered from Europe, Western and Central Asia belong to roughly 130 to 35,000 years ago. On these premises, we can state that the earliest societies migrated from Africa to other continents, including Asia and Europe.
Very good. So we have proved that all the earlier men, all the earlier humans actually came from which continent, beta? From?
Africa, Asia and Europe.
From Asia and Europe they went to, but they came from
Africa.
Africa. Basically, the origin is Africa. Let's read the text question.
Ma'am, done.
Yes, beta, what's the question?
When did the primates begin the use of caves and open air sites? Give your answer with archaeological evidence.
Very good. You understood the question?
Yes, ma'am.
Let's read the answer.
On the basis of archaeological evidence, it can be stated that the primates should have used to live in caves and open air sites sometime between 4 and 1 lakh years ago. Two huts sheltered 12 into 4 meter and flimsy shelters had been discovered. The sites from where artifacts and other things found are Kilomb and Olorgesailie in Kenya, dated between 71 lakh and 51 lakh years ago, and Terra Amata in France, dated between 4 lakh and 1 lakh years ago. Construction of huts, post holes, tents, storage pits, and circular pattern of dwelling places started around 35,000 years ago, as traces of likewise construction has been discovered by archaeologists. The evidence of hut can be understood as the best evidence for use of fire by primitive people during 1 lakh years ago. Such evidence is found at Chesowanza, Kenya, and Swatrans in South Africa.
Very good. You don't have to learn the places. You should just understand. Just the concept should be clear. The places are not important, beta. Okay. They used to live in caves, open air sites. Then they started making huts. Huts is जहाँ पे खाना बनता है. That छोटा वाला भट्टी. 12 into 4 meters. Flimsy shelters. मतलब बहुत अच्छे नहीं, बहुत ही shabby, बहुत ही बुरा देखने वाले shelters. And we have found these very old shelters, especially at a place that is Terra Marta in France. Huts बनने लगे later. Post-hole tents they used to started living. Archaeologists have discovered this. So we have a proof of hearth. Hearth means that small fireplace जिस पे खाना बनता था. This is the best evidence that 1 lakh year ago people were using fire. Strategies of development of language in earlier societies. Do you think humans know a fully developed language? This is all about development of language.
Ma'am, done.
Okay, did you understand the question?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. What does the question basically ask?
Ma'am, it is asking the stages of development of language in the earlier societies.
So how they became progressive? It was earlier stage, then big stage, and then big stage. That is what they asked. Okay, let's read the answer slowly. Let's read the answer slowly. What was the first stage? Read the answer, Anjali, loudly.
We see every manner, effort, and application of physical organs as also mental intuitions. Instinct among primates started in a seriatim, and never it got a windfall or phenomenon which, with the pace of increase in needs, the man had ab initio and did invention or forage. The exact time for spoken language cannot be stated as there is lying certain controversy. The fossils of Homo habilis discovered from Homo in Olduvai George, Tanzania, had certain features that would have made it possible for them to speak. Hence, we associate that period with the beginning of spoken language among primitive people. The vocal tract was developed in them 21 lakh years ago. Some relate the beginning of spoken language to 40,000 to 35,000 years ago when they learned art and painting. Among hominids, the language was in the form of gestures and hand movements. According to some other scholars, the primates learned first singing and humming. It was vocal but non-verbal communication. It has been considered that humans may have possessed a small number of speech sounds in the initial stage, and gradually it would have developed in straightforward language.
Very good. We saw how language developed. Earlier, the vocal cord was not developed, and then gradually humans developed the vocal cord and they started speaking languages. Earlier, they just had signs. They used to take out sounds. Okay, they used to take out only sounds. Gradually, the vocal cord originated and they started speaking a few words. Then gradually, more and more words and more and words, and language developed. Moving on to the last question for today. We just have 2 minutes left for the class. Question number 12.